You want your magazine? Fine, I'll deliver it right to your hand. Recently, I, 15F, started getting complaints on the paper round I work. I work a paper round for extra income since I'm not 16 yet and legally in the UK cannot get a proper job. I've had it for 2 years. Lately though, about 2 months or so, I got a new house on the round and they've been nothing but a pain. Not only is it out the way of my round, so pretty much a hassle to get to, they have to be very rude too. Lately, my boss has been forgetting to put magazines into the papers and they've constantly been complaining, resulting in me getting reprimanded. That in itself isn't bad, but they've yelled at me for not closing their gate properly, getting too close to their Ring doorbell and waving at their child from the window in the morning. All small things that led to this malicious compliance. 5 weeks ago, however, they were still complaining about getting no magazine despite me making sure before I delivered that it went through, and I was getting tired. The next time I delivered their papers, I knocked. Bear in mind, I have to get these papers delivered quickly, so it was 6 a.m. at this point. However, I knocked until the wife of the grumpy guy opened the door, half asleep and looking agitated. She coughs slightly and in a typical Karen voice she goes, "What the hell do you want?" I look at her with fake stun as if I don't know what I'm doing and tell her, "I'm just delivering the magazine. Like you asked." At this moment, she knew she couldn't complain because 1, her Ring doorbell caught it all, and 2, I had physically handed it to her this time. Undeniable proof. For the next upcoming weeks, I knocked until they answered the door, making sure to knock extra loud. This morning, however, the husband answered the door and he looked defeated. He flat out looked at me and apologized. In his words at least, "We get it. We're sorry about the complaints. Please stop knocking so early and just get the paper through the door." After that long round, nothing felt more satisfactory than the sweet taste of malicious compliance. I may be underpaid, but it was all worth it to see that face. Edit. Just edited to fix up the paragraphs. I wrote in quite a rush, but thanks for all nice comments. You will do well in life, young woman. Give them what they ask for. You learned a valuable lesson that some adults never do. Manners cost nothing, and the poetic justice of giving someone exactly what they want can be so much better than getting yourself worked up. This will be a story you tell for decades to come. I had one these on my route years ago. Same thing out of the way. And all-way bitched. So I just stopped delivering it. The problem person canceled the subscription. Ooh, this was sweet to read. Very nice MC. A happy day indeed. I love the smell of schadenfreude early in the morning. And I got some serious joy reading this. I hope your parents are as proud of you as I am. And if they aren't, please bask in the pride radiating your way from Western Canada heart. This probably won't mean a thing, but proud of you. Way to stand up for yourself by a very well executed malicious compliance. You did well. You deserve a round of applause. Self-respect will lead you far in life. Till people still get physical newspapers and magazines. Victory. Is nobody going to give props to the dude who handled it like a champ? To admit fault and make peace was pretty smooth. To be young does not mean then you can be trashed. Good job. Get yourself respected. Ha ha ha. You are a delight. Waving at their kid? That sounds like a traumatic event for the kid for sure. On my work route there is a manager who doesn't like me. For exactly 0 reason. I got tired of him skulking about, glaring at me. So I was at him. Every time I see him, he also gets a huge smile. And when close enough I have very cheery hello. How is it going? And all that. It is my normal personality, so if he was to complain he would make a fool of himself. I can't tell you how much I enjoy it. He gets more and more irritated with every wave. Who in their right minds complains that the 15-year-old is waving at their kid? Unless of course you were in a clown costume and the hand you used waving wasn't your own. This isn't an MC story, but it's hopefully still worth sharing. I had a paper route 40 years ago, back when it was still something that kids could do in America. I had one family that was a real pain, so every time I would walk past their car, I would adjust the side mirror so they'd have to readjust it when they got in. It was a small bit of maliciousness that made me feel better but wasn't destructive. Such wholesome MC, have my award. https://u2.be/2hbkrrlp4. Sweet. Proud of you for killing them with kindness. Making sure they will get their papers. You're building a great base of self-esteem and especially the feeling of self-worth. Good work. Ah heck. The paper magazine would end up on the roof. After a while it blocks the gutters, downpipe. If they become too problematic you can always tell your boss you won't deliver to that address. Don't know about where you live, but here it is difficult to get people to deliver papers, so an employer will have to wait the difficulty of replacing you. Perhaps doing the work themselves in the meantime. Assigning someone else to handle that address. Or refunding their money. What's wrong with waving to a kid in the window? WTF?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.